Christmas Day, 1863. Snow fell softly over the plantation in South Carolina, muffling screams the way fresh earth hides a grave. By dawn, the master had already made his decision. 12 slave children, some barely old enough to speak their full names, were lined up in the yard. Their hands were bound, their coats too thin for winter. Mothers stood behind the cabin doors, forbidden to come closer. Crying was punished, looking was worse. The master called it business. Christmas, he said, was a fine day to sell. Buyers were generous, spirits were high. By noon the wagons arrived. One by one, the children were handed over like parcels. A girl with braided hair tried to run back to her mother. A boy clutched a wooden toy carved from fence scrap. The youngest, no more than 4, didn't cry at all. He only stared, as if something inside him had already learned how to disappear. By sunset the yard was empty. The master returned to his house richer than he'd been that morning. He ate well that night, drank more than usual. Outside the wind rose, rattling shutters like distant chains. Near midnight the sounds began, footsteps in the hallway. He assumed it was a servant until he remembered there were none left in the house. Still the steps came closer, slow, bare, child-sized, then the voices, not loud, not screaming. Just whispers overlapping, filling the room like cold air through cracks in a door. Names he didn't know? Lullabies he'd never heard sung off-key, as if remembered from far away. He tried to rise from bed. His legs would not move. At the foot of the bed, shadows gathered, small ones, 12 of them. Their faces were pale, their eyes dark and unblinking. Snow melted onto the floor beneath them, though the windows were shut. "Christmas," one of them whispered. The master reached for his bell. His hand passed through it like smoke. By morning, the house was silent. The servants found him frozen in bed, eyes wide open, mouth stretched as if mid-scream. No marks on his body, no sign of struggle. Only 12 wet footprints leading away from the bed, and stopping at the door. After that winter, no one ever sold children on Christmas again. Some traditions, once broken, refused to stay buried.